What's up folks, this is Mito, and today we're going to talk about the upcoming World of Warcraft expansion, Legion. So apparently Gul'dan has released Illidan, and now he's unleashing the wrath of the Burning Legion upon the world of Azeroth, and it's up to us, the heroes, to stop him. So Blizzard has been capitalizing on the timeline shift ever since Warlords of Draenor, and they've been bringing back fan favorites such as Gul'dan, and now Illidan, which is ironic since Gul'dan's first appearance in the World of Warcraft was as a skull in Illidan's hand in the Burning Crusade trailer. The expansion will be taking place in a new continent called the Broken Isles, which is an important part of the lore, especially for Warcraft 3 players. But the Broken Isle will be boasting some infamous locations such as the Tomb of Sargeras, the Dark Lord himself. The Dark Lord's tomb will be used by Gul'dan as a gateway for the Legion. We'll also have Val Shara, where you're going to venture into the Emerald Nightmare. Finally, we have the goddamn Emerald Nightmare. That's exciting, guys. And we have Asana, where we're going to face Queen Azshara, the Naga Queen herself, for a Titan artifact called the Pillar of Creation. Now, we thought that Azshara was the main villain of the expansion. That was wrong, but at least we still have her.
We feel like we've done dungeons a bit of a disservice. Dungeons are essential. They are at the heart of what makes the MMO experience awesome.
The new continent will be boasting 9 new dungeons and 2 raids. One of the 9 dungeons is the Eye of Azshara. That's why they trademarked the name, and that's why in our previous video we thought, and all of the fans who were speculating thought that this would be the name of the upcoming expansion, but it isn't.
We figured Eye of Azshara would be a good name for it for some reason. I'm not sure.
We have 2 new raids. One of them is the Emerald Nightmare with 7 bosses. More of the Emerald Nightmare. Who can't say no to that? And the Suramar Palace. The Suramar Palace seems to be the major raid in the game, with 10 bosses, the final one being Gul'dan. What do you guys think about Gul'dan? Should he finally die? Should he get killed off in this expansion? I think he should, because we're ready for some major new Demon Lord villains. One of the best features of the upcoming expansion is class orders. Classes are just gonna figure out that their faction wars, Horde versus Alliance, isn't gonna work with demons, so they're gonna just say, screw it, we're all paladins, we're all death knights, we're all shamans, we're not gonna fight through endless meaningless wars, we're all gonna band together, we're all gonna kick some demon ass. So they're gonna do that, which is great. Some of the featured class orders are the Silver Hands for the Paladins, hopefully the Ebon Blade for the Death Knights, etc., which will create some very nifty lore and awesome quests. One of the best quests that you can take in the class order will be the Legendary quest line, which will reveal 36 artifacts. You can choose one of the 36, and they will be covering all specializations. Not only that, to avoid having those generic weapons everywhere, you can customize each and every one to personalize it. Also, those artifacts will be leveling up with you as you complete more of the very difficult Legendary quest line, so that is great. Some of the significant artifacts available will be things like Ashbringer and Doomhammer, Thrall's Weapon. Holy shit. Finally, one of the best features of the upcoming expansion, a new class, the Demon Hunters, which is mimicking Illidan's Stormage, and it's about time. They should have done that ever since the Burning Crusade, but it doesn't matter now because they're doing it. You can play both as a DPS or you can tank. You also have 2 trees, both Chaos and Vengeance. The class will only be available for both Knight and Blood Elves, so only Elves, guys. And I've been thinking, like, Blizzard has all of this power. If playability is going to stand in the face of lore, then lore will always win for the majority of us players. I don't care. I don't want to play the Demon Hunter Tauren, and if they're going to limit the races anyway, why not limit them to the 2 playable and lore? You know, it works for the lore. Alright. The Demon Hunters will have the iconic Illidan horns, blind eyes, and wings. Whether or not they'll be able to fly with wings, though, is debatable. I hope they will, even if we have to give up all other mounts, because Blizzard can still make a lot of money by selling like customizable Demon Hunter wings on their store. So don't worry, Blizzard, you're still gonna make money off of it, and it'll be awesome. Anyway, wings can be used in combat to do what is called a double leap. You just jump twice into the air, making, I believe, Demon Hunters one of the most mobile in combat classes in game, and it'll be interesting to see how Double Leap works in Arena and PvP in general. One of the interesting stuff about Demon Hunters as well is their Demon form, which is also used by Warlocks. So are Warlocks going to lose the ability? Do you want to see Demon Hunters transform into larger demons as Illidan did in Warcraft 3? Just tell us in the comments below. Tell us what you think about the video, what you think about the upcoming expansion in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and have an awesome day. See ya.